Greetings to my dear Leo friend. Welcome to my channel. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. The fifth house is activated. That's your house, the energy of the sun as well as the energy of fire. Um, Creativity, children, playfulness. We'll go ahead and get started with three portals. The first portal will emerge. From these portals you can take whatever you like. These are readings, so like it's pulling from the ether essentially what can be seen in terms of the mid-month of September 2020 for the energy of Leo. Okay, Leo. So there's an element here of temptation, big time temptation to understand the more bigger lessons of a connection, one that's very emotional. Also, it has to do with a dryness, like a dry spell within this emotional thing. Okay, what underneath this all is a very deep hidden secret that has to do with a lot of thinking, a lot of choices, almost mania. There's something about the ecclesiastical here, trying to understand through faith or through some sort of major fanaticism the deeper aspect of either pain or glory within a situation. The Nine of Swords usually indicates fear, but it's fear because of an extreme neurosis, okay? Lots of thinking, um, leading to a type of disempowerment, okay? That's the secret of the moon. There's some sort of hidden loyalty or hidden language of the moon, a gateway that involves a lot of thinking, loads of thinking, lots of Libra here, as well as potentially Gemini. Um, but there you have it. Someone is being tempted. This someone is holding secrets. They could be a Gemini. They could have lots of air placements or perhaps fire. And there's something about them that has become a bit toxic. You are both the cure towards their emotional imbalances. We have the caduceus here with two snakes and the third snake. That's three snakes. It's a lot of snakes, a lot of S's. Also, there is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So a revisitation of something that is dry, okay? This person has a lot of steam as well as emotional undercurrents within them, and they need to find a way to express this. They still have loyalty to the situation as well. What crowns it, what comes from it, is essentially a number of things. A way to break free and to truly embrace a sort of adventurous mindset, being able to at least express in a very playful way some inexpressible undertones of disappointment here. It's very much here. At the same time, I think you are elated because you freed yourself from the force majeure. No longer is the devil's clutches or the toxicity of a connection here. At the same time, your defenses are somewhat down, and also you may be projecting a lot of what you've learned from the situation onto others that don't necessarily deserve it, meaning others outside of this connection. However, as I've mentioned before, with La Prudence here, the Hanged Man, there is a possibility for you to really understand this connection as being very toxic as well as buried in the ground and very unfruitful in terms of commitments. You have a way to understand through its toxicity a bit more of your shadow self, the mirror within, and then also be able to intellectualize this in a very cold and clean, objective way. So there could be a clean cut here if you wanted it. Also, there's something very playful about you, and there's a possibility for some sort of talk with this person if you wanted it. But they're very silent, and it's difficult because they're also somewhat loyal to you, as if they owe you something in terms of connection. Very interesting. So let's continue. Yeah, once again, this is for Leo. Okay. Okay, the undercurrent for this is a meeting of the mind with the emotional center that you are. Some sort of new moon energy is coming very soon, in a few days, I think. And with this, there will be hard work. Hard work, something that you can rely upon, an old way of being that will help you. Okay? Once again, we have the hanged man, La Prudence, the hanged woman, and she is tempting the snake with a caduceus. She knows how to heal, okay, on the emotional front. There's something about a very deep, mysterious connection to an imbalanced connection that you might still be working hard on, in some sort of way. Let's see. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, okay. So there's supposed to be some sort of shift here, okay, with the world card. Terra. There's something about the crown here. The crown that has to do with an earthed way, a very materialistic way of adorning yourself and becoming very conscious in a way. Okay. Leo is here as well, and a bit of the North Node. All the fixed signs are here as well. Something is like a portal that is able to be reopened up and recycled in some sort of way. Okay, you have to be careful of this because you are very committed to this connection. Deep down inside, there's something about the self-critical aspect of this, as well as the eighth house, scorpionic energy, trying to reveal a very deep connection. And the high priestess is singing. What is she singing? Let's see. So, like I said, there's some sort of recycling. Okay, there's going to be a choice, or at least a combination of two different elements here. First and the second. Okay, so choosing between yourself and another. One person is chasing the other, and there is a need to at least find a way to block out this sort of romance. Both of them being challenged by the Queen of Swords. Now, the interesting thing here is that this queen, she has something to hide. Okay, a hidden truth that involves another, as well as a lot of pain. There are a lot of characters within this situation. I think you're more observing and seeing the way things pan out and transform on the emotional currents that exist outside of your most immediate projects or immediate relationships. What's going on here is a very dramatic escalation and some sort of cutting energy. That is mirrored by the King of Swords here, trying to cut out. So there's more than one party in this connection, and it's very important. Well, I think you already know, that something is going to transform, and that the things that you are balancing out will reach some sort of reckoning with another. And you're just watching all this happen as you happily sort of balance out your own priorities. Okay, that is very interesting. But I think you are coming into power, most definitely being grounded, and there might be some sort of thing from the past that has to do with a paradigm or a way of being that is being sort of recycled in a way, and you're trying um, to understand it but not fixate upon it. It's still going to shift and change beyond your control. Um, there also is something about, yeah, love triangles or perhaps devotion to unnecessary things, and you're trying to be very clear and cutting from that energy. You're trying to essentially be objective here, and that's a good thing. Okay. The last reading is here, the third portal for the energy of Leo in September 2020. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, so the Hanged Man has showed up 3 times for you, I think, in all readings. There is a type of truth that is hidden, but it comes from the falling out of certain expectations, making the choice. You are making the choice to essentially escape or find some sort of way to revamp an old project, something that you've broken free from in the past, and try to understand through its more communal aspects, its more sacramental aspects, a bit more of your place in that situation. Um, there's a lot of self critique, and this self critique will turn out to be something that may block you, but you're on the path towards truth. And I think you might be able to find and understand, if you don't obsess too much about the connection, a bit more about what you were devoted to. Okay? Could have been one of two things: either that you were being very detached from the situation, or that the platform on which it was created did not come to pass properly, the energy of a soul connection. Um, there's also a theme here about not getting what you want, but because of that, there is a sense of disgust within this situation. That's fine. But like I said, there's some sort of, okay, yeah, now it's making sense. You're on the path towards healing, lots of healing and lots of procedural work, and that expectations are great here, as well as on the underscore, some sort of deep possessive quality, and trying to find the antithesis to the poison that may have been within this very binding situation with someone else. Okay, give it time. There will be a way to really bring about the greater lesson of all this. You may be a bit confused, but luckily you're understanding a bit more about how things could not be properly according to your expectations, and a bit more about the anger that may lie dormant inside there, that needs to wake up and burn so that you can rise accordingly. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a downer. My dear Leo, please take care now, and I'll see you in good time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like if you will, dislike if you will. Thank you for all that. Okay, bye bye.